for being here. My name is Rogg. I'm the owner and president of Mack Sennett Studios, the place that we're all in at the moment. It's one of the oldest sound stages in the world that's still around, and it's been my honor to kind of bring it back to life. And with that comes a lot of community-minded events. This year is the very first year where we're putting tech and education and entrepreneurialism in under one roof, and we're here to celebrate that by learning and talking and meeting people and sharing our experiences and knowledge. So we've been fortunate enough to team up with Jatin Das Gupta from Pro Speaker Content, as well as our Scottish contingency, Bruce Walker from We Are the Future, and we're really excited to get this thing going. So without further ado, I'd like to introduce Jatin and Bruce to the stage. They'll talk more about this, and feel free to talk to me, reach out throughout the day. I'll be all over this building, and I can talk more about anything you'd like to talk about. So without further ado, Jatin and Bruce.
Thank you so much, Jesse. We couldn't have done this without the special team here at Mack Sennett Studios. We've all worked very hard to put this community event together. I'd like to introduce Bruce Walker, but just before that, I want to give a very special thank you to everybody in the room today. This is a very special moment. We've worked very hard, and I'm so proud to have here in the first couple of rows, Roosevelt High School. Let's give a big round of applause for Roosevelt High School. 50 amazing students from Roosevelt High School have come out here today with their teacher, Enrique Legaspi. Let's give another hand for Enrique. All of these students here today are on a very special track of STEM and STEAM education, and that's where we bring together the community, science, technology, engineering, arts, and mathematics to not only expose the students to new experiences outside of the classroom, but to bring those experiences back into the classroom. So TechOut LA is one of the first homes here in our neighborhood where we can do that, bring the community together. Without further ado, I'd like to introduce Bruce, and thank you so much.
Well, thank you very much. It's an absolute pleasure to be here today. We flew in from Scotland yesterday, so a little bit of jet lag, but we're getting through it. We Are the Future is an organization I started about 3 years ago. So I was 17, and it was really just it was a school project. We thought, let's get entrepreneurs together in a room with school students, and let's see if we can get something going. Let's see if we can get an entrepreneurial spark going. 3 years later, we have a global entrepreneurship movement happening around the world. We've been 3 months ago where we met Jatin and Pro Speaker Content in San Francisco, ran a big summit out there, and we took entrepreneurs over from Scotland, and we toured Silicon Valley, which was an incredible experience. But the biggest thing we've learned is that entrepreneurs around the world are facing the same problems and the same successes, just on different levels. And what we want to do is so we can link entrepreneurs from around the world and partner with amazing organizations to do that, then the world's going to become a much more entrepreneurial place, and the young people that we're working with can go off and be the next big thing. So it's our absolute pleasure to be here, and thank you very much.
Thank you so much. Let's give a big round of applause for Bruce. So we have our first speaker coming up right now. A few years ago, I was at a hackathon in Boyle Heights, and Roosevelt High School is from the neighborhood there, so let's give another round of applause for Boyle Heights. While there, I saw some of the most amazing things happening with the students from this school. They were there for a 48-hour hackathon, and every moment at that experience was something that not only filled my heart, but changed the way I think about technology and education. I watched these students not only create apps, mobile apps in 48 hours, they did it one step further and created apps for their community to preserve the murals, to find out other areas that needed to be better in the community. And one other step they did that really surprised us is they also made a special point so that proceeds from the app would go back to other student scholarships. So this is the kind of return that we're looking for from our students. While there, I met 2-Bit Circus, and the co-founder, Brent Bushnell is here today to speak to you about technology and education as well.